You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, where you find yourself tomorrow is a function of the decisions and actions you take today. On our series, You Are Responsible for Your Life, we're going to be looking at the topic, you don't need anyone's permission to live a good life. One of the things you have to tell yourself is, how do you want to live? Why do you want to live that way? It starts with a decision. It starts with a desire. And it starts with a choice. You don't need to ask for permission from anybody to live a good life. You decide how you want to live. Now, it's going to demand from you a choice. It's going to demand from you good ethics. It's going to demand from you effort. It's going to demand from you the acquisition of relevant knowledge. It's going to demand from you patience. You have to be patient with yourself in the process. You'll be patient with what you are doing, because change is something we can decide in a day, but it won't happen in a day. It's going to take its course. You have to make up your mind that the knowledge acquired, you have to apply it consistently, consciously into your life. These are the things that will change your life. The day you understand that the majority of what needs to happen is in your own hand, that the world we live in is a DIY, you do it yourself. No matter how many people like you or love you, there are things they can't do for you. They can encourage you, they can educate you, they can show you things, but there are things you have to do for yourself. When you decide to live a principled life, you are on your way to a life of success. When you decide to be a planner, somebody that sits down and plan, somebody that sits down and think, somebody that sits down and say to themselves, I have to set boundaries. I can't afford to go everywhere. I can't afford to be dissipating energy everywhere. I don't have that. When you decide that you'll be selective about the people you move around with, when you decide that you don't want to be ignorant, you want to be a person who is well informed, and you are ready to pay that price to acquire relevant information, I want you to know that these are the things that will change your life. So it's not about waiting for other people to give you the permission to live a good life. It's not about waiting on other people to give you the permission to succeed. It's not about waiting on other people to tell you you can do this or you can do that. The ball is in your court. You decide. Now, I don't know where you are in the world, whether you are in Africa, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in the Americas, whether you are in Australia, whether you are in Asia, whether you are in the Middle East, whether you are in the Antarctica, wherever you are, I want you to understand something. You may not have a perfect environment, but the environment starts with you changing. You changing, me changing wherever we are. We need to be the change so that anywhere we go, we can exhibit that change. The change starts from our inside. The change starts with our decision. The change starts with our desire. The change starts with our longing. That, okay, even if I'm in this environment, I can outgrow the environment by the acquisition of right information, the readiness to apply what I need to apply to my life, the willingness to go the extra mile, the mindset to understand that there are things that will take its time. Even though we want it now, it's still going to take its time. When you possess this kind of mindset, when you have the ability to do, the willingness to perform, I can tell you this, you are going to start seeing your result rolling in one after the other. It's going to be rolling in with time. And when you look at where you are and where you are coming from, you will see changes. Now, the only thing that will convince you is when you start seeing those things in your own life, knowing that you have not gone to anybody to ask for permission. You've not gone to anybody to rubber stamp anything. You've just made a decision and you've said to yourself, whatever it takes, doing it right, you are going to do it. When you do this, you will see that you don't need anybody's permission to live a good life. But you need that cooperation from yourself. You need that conscious effort from yourself. You need that choice to make from yourself. You need to tell yourself, I'll no more be ignorant. I'll find out what I don't know that I need to know, and I'll put those information to work. We are in the world where information, knowledge is still relevant till tomorrow. And until you know better, you cannot live better. If you have been getting value from our videos, we'd like you to consider subscribing to this channel, clicking on that like button and sharing with others. Remember, you are a difference maker, and being different is normal. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.